Tuesday evening, we hold a presentation. It's about 30 minutes, and it's my privilege to be able to do this as Business Development Director for the UK. My role is really to support the people in the UK that are working with us in Dual Life, helping you and your teams as much as possible to build your business. So the presentation this evening is about 30 minutes, and it's just to give you an overview of what we do with our company at Dual Life, how you can get involved either as a member or as a customer, and a little bit about the products we have as well. So we call it a business health club because that's really what it's about. It's helping people with their health and helping people with a home-based business, which we call soft marketing. So it's essentially a way to meet with people, not so much like a shop, a retail store. You won't find our products very often in stores. It's based on personal recommendation. And we can see from that little slide that Business from Home magazine has given us a AAA rating, which is about as high as you can get. And we're also acknowledged by Forbes and Gazelle. These are independent organizations that kind of assess businesses like ours, along with many others, which I will show you as we go through this presentation. So we're really focused about some of the challenges we face in our society. I mean, certainly poor nutrition is at the top of the list. We're seeing more and more people suffering with obesity, getting bigger and bigger because of the diet, they have. It's very high content of sugar in many processed foods, and their convenience foods, their fast foods, takeaway foods. This is what people come to reach for. On top of that, we have problems with the farming, because the chemistry of foods these days is very different. It's not just grown organically anymore for the big supermarkets. They're using different techniques. They're not using the full mineralization in the soils. They're having to spray the crops with herbicides and pesticides and goodness knows what other sides to keep the crops growing. And of course, that chemistry leaks into our food chain, and it causes us a lot of problems in terms of our health. And we're seeing things like chronic degenerative diseases growing. We're seeing cancer growing, obesity growing. And, we're really concerned about these challenges, and it's about time we took care of our health. Now, on top of that, we have the day-to-day life stresses of business and family, and, trying to help others with those situations that they face as well. In terms of pollution, if you're living in cities, there's a lot of pollution around as well. So, as a nation, we're not that healthy, and we believe that we can really make a difference in people's lives. So we're focusing on health, and then without health, of course, everything else is difficult. We want to spend time with our family, our friends. We like to travel. We enjoy good income, of course, and we like to help others. And if you don't have good health yourself, then that can be a challenge. So we're really focused on this aspect. We're very conscious in our club about nutrition, about getting good quality food. We're conscious about having physical fitness, whether that be going to a gym or walking or cycling, taking the dog for a walk, whatever it is, as long as you're doing something in terms of exercise. Stress management, taking time out to sort of focus and take breathing exercises, important. Detoxification, plenty of water. Lots of people don't drink much water these days. Ideally, we should be drinking at least 1.5 litres, 2 litres of water a day to help our cells detoxify. And on top of that, we really need to start looking at what I call proper supplementation. And I'm not talking about a multivitamin pill from Holland and Barrett or Boots. I'm talking about really good, high quality nutrition. And you're going to see as we go through this, we have many athletes that use our products because they get results. And that's the key to this. Okay, so let's look a little bit about our own bodies. The human body is made of billions of cells. I'm sure you all know this. And each of those cells and organs and tissue is replaced every 7 years. every minute or two, millions of cells die and need to be replaced, which is why we need to flush those toxins out of our body and get good nutrition into our diet to help those good cells regenerate. And we call this like building blocks. You see, in our DNA, those building blocks are made of 90 different nutrients that our body needs to absorb every day. And we get those nutrients through our food. Now, as you can see from this chart, since way back like 70 odd years ago, the nutrition has changed in our farming. And this is really important. When you look at these results, what's happened is the quality of our natural foods, our fruit and vegetables, has actually gone down. And that's affecting the nation's health, not only here, but of course, in the United States. And I put America up there because that's the direction we're going. We've been east and we're now heading west, right? So let's take a look at the next one. Now, this is a little bit about us as a company. Dualife is actually got its headquarters in Poland, not too far from the beautiful old city of Krakow. If you haven't been there, I really recommend a visit. It's probably cheaper to fly to Krakow now than it is to catch a train to London. So it's not an expensive journey. In terms of the UK, we have offices in Milton Keynes, which is in the middle of England, not far from Luton Airport. And we also have a distribution centre for all of our products to be sent to your home address, which is based down in Dover, down in Kent. So we've got a local and we've got an international presence as well. Now that's a pack shot of our product range, and it's pretty extensive. There's over 100 products in skincare and nutrition. We won't have time to go through these this evening because I want to keep it brief, but I will highlight a few of them that I think are really important that you should know about. In terms of our production, we manufacture all of our products in 2 different factories in Poland, and we meet the high European standards and also the standards of the FDA, the Federal Drug Administration in America. So all our products are approved for Europe, the UK, Ireland, and the United States, as well as Europe. And that's very important because it means that we can distribute our products in any of those countries. So if you reach out to people where you know anywhere that we operate, they can purchase their products. They can read about them in their own language. They can study the ingredients. They can pay for them in their own currency, and they can be shipped to them within a couple of days. So it's really efficient service we've built up over the last 10 years. So in terms of actually how we process the products, in terms of manufacturing, I want you to know that rule number 1, there are no preservatives. Now, that's a great thing to know, but also it's important in terms of storage. So when you open the product, particularly the liquid products in the bottles, you need to put them in the fridge. Once they're open, they will last in the fridge for about a month. And the good news is each product, you only need to take 25 milligrams a day. So there's 30 shots in a bottle. So it should last you a month. But please don't leave it in a warm kitchen because it will go off like milk, okay? Rule number 2, we do not have any genetically modified organic products. Everything is natural, everything we know the source from. We've got the statistics on that, every ingredient that goes into our product. And we only use glass packaging. Now that's important. It's pharmaceutical grade glass, and therefore it won't leach into the product like some plastics do. Rule number 4 is our method of extraction. So the plants and the juices from the fruits and vegetables and herbs are extracted under very high pressure. And that means that all of the complete ingredients stay in their integrity. Now, when you eat vegetables and fruits and herbs, those plants have absorbed the nutrients from the soil. So if they're planted in organic soil, it means that you're getting total mineralization, all the amino acids, etc., that should be in there are in there. So they're complete ingredients as nature intended, and that's the best way to absorb them. If you're buying tablets from, the high street, which are not absorbed properly in our bodies because they're artificially made. These are completely natural organic ingredients. Really important, them. Now we put this into our labeling, and we're one of the few nutrition companies that do this because it's a very expensive process. And every product has a label that you can open out and you can read the ingredients and the instructions in all European languages. So it's really, really clear. If somebody's not English is not their first language, then of course they can study it at home in their own time. So these are some of the awards I mentioned earlier on. We've got Gazelle and Forbes, but we've got many other certificates and independent studies that are done on our products. You can read all about this on our website. We have downloads available for each product in terms of the brochures, in terms of every ingredient that goes in there, and what the health benefits are from the studies of those ingredients. So it's very, very comprehensive information. And for those of you who really like to study, we can keep you busy, I promise you. Lots of bedtime reading. So let's have a look at some of the products I mentioned. The first two products we developed 8 years ago were Duolife Day and Duolife Night. So Duolife Day, as the name suggests, is a great product to really start your day off with breakfast. Even if you're just having a slice of toast, take a shot of Day in a shot glass. It's about 25 milliliters. And that will give you some incredible ingredients like noni juice. If you've never heard of that, it comes from the Hawaiian Islands, the noni plant, pomegranates, aloe, cranberry, raspberries, elderberries, lots of great ingredients there that are blended together in a very synergistic way to help your body really help the antioxidants. It helps your immune system. It helps maintain your correct body weight. So when you start taking this product on a day-to-day basis, you will start to feel some very positive results. Now, the product that goes with that is called Duolife Night. And as the name suggests, that's one you want to take around tea time or in the evening with your evening meal. Helps you sleep really well, helps your immune system again, helps to detoxify your body while you sleep, and it helps your heart and blood vessels. You'll see things like goji berries in there from Tibetan mountains. You'll see things like red beetroot, nettles, cat's claw. I mean, some things you'll know, some things you won't, but they've been put together by our biologists that create these products, and they've been tried and tested now for the last 8 years all across Europe. So we've got some great results, and you'll hear stories from people that are using these products on a day-to-day basis. Let's have a quick look at Vita C. Now, this product is also in a powder format. So if you can't carry the bottle to work or in the car, you can take some in your pocket, in your handbag, in your briefcase, little sachets you can mix with water or juice and have it as a pick-me-up. Now, vitamin C, as we know, is a water-soluble vitamin. That's something your body cannot produce itself. So you need to take vitamin C on a regular basis. It's great for your immune system, particularly at this time of the year. The odd coughs and colds still around. During COVID, we sold mountains of this stuff because everybody was trying to keep their vitamin C levels high. It's good for children too. Really important. When you go to the supermarket and buy oranges, you're not getting the vitamin C you thought you were getting. I'm sorry to tell you, because those oranges are often picked before they're ripe. They're transported around the world green, and the nutrients that we hope to be in there aren't in there. And this is part of our education. It's really understanding what's happened to our food chain and what we can do to improve it. Collagen, also really important. Collagen in our bodies for our skin, our bones, our joints. You might notice if you've got sort of flaky skin, if you've got achy joints, if you've got great skin even, or trouble skin, this is a product you need to be taking on a regular basis. Now, there are 3 types of collagen. There is what we call bovine collagen. That's coming from animals like cows, pigs. There is also avian collagen that comes from chickens. And we've got marine collagen. Now, the marine collagen is what we use. It comes from freshwater fish, from the skin of freshwater fish. But the good news is it doesn't taste fishy. We've actually flavored it with mango, so it's actually quite nice to take. Again, you can have it as a liquid and you can have it as a powder. Now, I'm quite greedy, so I do both. I mix the collagen liquid and the powder together. And I can tell you, as an old guy, 66, I'm not looking too bad, right? So it's a good product to take every day. And the things you don't notice, right? Like your bones and your joints, you feeling, particularly as you get older, they get a bit stiff. This is really, really great product for older people too. Chlorophyll. Now, chlorophyll is something we think about in the green part of plants. Alfalfa, barley, chlorella. These things taste quite grassy. So we've actually added mint oil to this to flavor it. So it's quite minty in flavor. You can take a shot of it or you can mix it and dilute it with water. It's really good at oxygenating your cells, great for your blood. It's great if you exercise, particularly. Some people mix it with water and take it in their sports bottle on their bike rides or to the gym, and really refreshing flavor. Really encourage you to get that as we get into the spring weather and you feel a bit more active. My Blood, this is an amazing product. It's coming from all the red fruits and berries like grapes and blueberries and beetroot. All these things we know are really good for our blood. You'll see there on the right, it's got all the vitamin B1, B2, B3, B6, B12, B7, all the B vitamins. So you feel really chilled out. It's really good for people that have anxiety issues, people that have anemia, or just really want to look after their blood cells. It's an amazing product. Really recommend you try that as soon as you can. Prolumino, this is already really, really good for fighting off infections and inflammation. It's used a lot by athletes. It's used a lot by people that have maybe chest infections, colds. It helps with your upper and lower respiratory tract. It helps the body in terms of flu season. You know, it's really good if somebody's not feeling very well. You'll see these little gel caps. We don't use animal extracts for that. We use seaweed, so that the capsule's actually made from processed seaweed. So it's good for vegans too. Slim Shake, I've just shed about 7 kilos through the winter on this product. This is my first drink of the day. It's very, very satisfying. You can replace a meal with it or 2 meals with it if you really want to lose weight. It's got all the nutrients your body needs to replace a meal. And it's also got a thing called slender chlorine, which is a natural ingredient that helps satisfy your hunger, right? So as a big guy as I am, I'm almost 6 foot, about 185. And, you know, I don't feel hungry when I take this product, is what I'm saying. You can mix it with milk. You can mix it with water. My favorite drink to have it with is coconut milk. I just love coconut milk, and I think it tastes great. You can get a shaker, or you can use your shaker at home, or put it in a blender. Really, really good product. Coming up to the spring, after Easter eggs are all gone, we want to shed a few kilos, and this is a great way to do it. Protein shake is a sister product to that one. Great for those who really need to build up their high protein. People on keto diets love it. People who are working out love it. Our athletes think it's fantastic. If you've ever taken a protein shake, sometimes you feel bloated when you take it. And the reports back on this, that doesn't happen. You feel really good on it, no bloating. So I really recommend you try that if you want to get protein into your diet. Now, there's a lot there to absorb, and there's a lot more products to talk about. So what we've done is we've asked our experts to put them into packs, dietary supplement sets that you can actually say, okay, I want to lose weight. Let me get a Duo Fit 10 pack. And that's got all the necessary products together in one pack. Or I want to work on my immunity. You'll see there's immunity set. Or I want to work on my detox. There's a detox set. Or in the cosmetic lines, you'll see body care sets, face care sets. Really, really simple. And from a business point of view, you're going to understand as a club member why we've created those packs as well. So I'll come to that in a moment. Here's a little plug for our charity we work with in Kenya. Our Help Farara organization is supporting children that really don't have great lives. You know, we're building centers for them to support these underprivileged kids. We donate to the charity. You can choose to donate to the charity if you wish. You don't have to, but it's obviously it's voluntary. If you come to some of our events, particularly in September, we've got a great event going on in Poland this year called Today for Tomorrow, or TFT as we nickname it. And the guys from Kenya will be there, and you can certainly meet them and see the work they're doing in terms of the charity. Now, let's talk a little bit about athletes, because we've been very, very successful in weaning athletes onto our products and getting great results. Surprisingly, most of these athletes didn't take any nutritional supplements before they took Duolife. And I thought that was really strange. The more I talked to these athletes, I was so surprised that they don't know much about nutrition. So, you know, across Europe, we're supporting big organizations there you can see in Poland, but also individuals. Some of these guys I've met, some of them I haven't. Kamil Polowski I've met, and Christoph I've met. These are great guys. And in the UK, we also work with two organizations. We're working with an organization of cage fight boxers right now, believe it or not, up in Essex. They're getting tremendous results, and you're going to hear some stories from them on video in the next few weeks. We also work with Duolife work with Sports for Champions. This organization has got over 70 British athletes that go out into the community to meet with school kids. Over 1,000 schools a year they're visiting, educating the kids about nutrition, about exercise, about what it's like to be an athlete and their own stories. So we're very proud to work with them. They're based up in North Wales here in Deeside. For you down in London, no, they're not a long way away from us. And then Dr. Dorian Dugmore, he's an expert in nutrition and cardiovascular treatments. He's done lots of lectures for us. He's got one coming up this Thursday about sleep. Please tune into that in his webinar, and you'll get a chance to meet him if you come along to our next event, which is on April the 20th at our offices in Milton Keynes. He's a fantastic guy, very knowledgeable, worked with athletes, footballers, cricketers, worked with top executives in companies. This man really knows his stuff. We're very, very pleased to have him on board with us. Now, some of our strategic partners you might think is a bit weird. We're partnering up with car industries. Well, the reason for that, we work with BMW, we work with Mercedes, we work with Jaguar, just to name a few. And we actually give away cars to our successful leaders. And so we're actually giving away so many cars now. The dealerships say, well, look, maybe we can work with you and provide your products to our customers. So a lot of the dealerships are now promoting Duolife to their clients as well, which is very exciting for us. So let's dig into this a little bit more in terms of pricing, because everybody wants to know what the cost is, right? So there's various different ways to buy. You can't buy them in the shops, as I mentioned, but you can buy the products online in all the countries we work in. So if you've got a friend in Poland or a friend in America or a friend in Ireland or a friend in England, it doesn't matter. They can order the products and pay the online price, and the products will be shipped out to them within a couple of days. Now, you might want to introduce them as being a preferred customer. If they're a friend or if they're going to be ordering off you regularly, you can give them that link to your site and they can buy from your online shop at 15% off as a preferred customer. Now, if you become a member or they become a member, then they're entitled to the full wholesale price discount of 30%. Now, I just think it makes sense to get the full discount, right? Why would you want to pay full retail? So I try and encourage people to become members of our club and get all the benefits they can. So let's have a look at what it means to be a member of our business club. Well, there are financial opportunities, and a lot of people join to make extra income. Some people join to make £200 or £300 a month and get free products. Some people take it more seriously and have been able to leave their full-time jobs and are now enjoying very, very high incomes. In fact, some of them are earning more in a month than they used to earn in a year. So, you know, it's not just a part-time opportunity, it can be a really life-changing business. The problem is we work in different currencies. So we've got zlotys and euros and pounds and dollars and oh my goodness, gets confusing. So what we've done is we've given all of our products a special point value, which is the same in every country. So that means if people are buying products through your shop online in America or Europe or here, all those points are added together, and then we can calculate the bonuses and commissions that you're due to receive from wherever they are in the world. And that makes it really, really easy. It's a seamless business across the whole of our Duo Life world. Now, we've got various different promotions for new members. And if you're consistently ordering and buying product with you and your customers, we'll give you some freebies that will come automatically when you place your next order. We won't go into the detail now, but surprisingly, you'll think, oh, they've sent me too much this month. Well, no, you earned it, don't worry. And we have different pools where you can actually, as your volume and pools build up, 250 points, 500 points, 750 points, in any given period, again, we're going to send you some free product. So that's quite nice. It's what we call a loyalty bonus. This is a quick picture of what we call our stair-step career structure. I'm not going to go into any great detail, but the interesting thing is you can promote yourself. Okay, so you decide what level you work at. It's simply by helping other people to become members, helping other customers to order product. And as you move up through the system month by month, you start to receive other rewards. We have a car bonus, we have holiday bonus, trips for our directors. We'll go into a little bit more in a minute. And of course, the income that's coming from those people at the higher levels is life-changing, as I mentioned. So these are the packs we looked at earlier. And you remember I mentioned it also works with our compensation plan. So if somebody buys a pack, it's always over 500 points. You can see there, some are 500, some are 600, but those packs are designed to help you and your customers to build sales volume and points over the next months ahead. We really recommend that you ask your customers to stay on the products for at least 90 days. It's very different to taking pharmaceutical chemicals, right? Natural nutrition and organic products take a little longer to work in our bodies. And depending on how fit and healthy you are initially, it may take a month, it may take a couple of months for it to really start to take effect. So please encourage people to stay on the program for at least 90 days, okay? Now, to move up through that system is relatively simple. If you, for instance, were to order 500 points worth of products yourself, and that's about £200, okay? So it's a product pack, or it's some products you've assembled for yourself and your family to share. And if you encourage 3 people to join you as members, and they also do 500 points, about £200 worth of orders, then that means collectively, between the 4 of you, you've done 2,000 points. You see that? And that would mean that you'd get bonus received back into your online virtual wallet of £195. Now, that £195, you can either say, well, that means that's paid for my product for the month, or you can use part of it to buy product next month, or you can take it out and put it into your bank account and enjoy it towards a holiday or a car payment or something, you know? So it's your choice. You're in complete control through what we call a back office. And that's what comes with your membership. You can analyze exactly what's going on in your business. And we have training meetings online and offline at our offices in Milton Keynes where we can explain more about this and we can answer your questions. So moving on up through the system, the next position is what we call junior team leader. It's pretty simple. It's just a question of building a team So your initial 3 people you got involved, they've now got 3 people each in this example. So collectively, you're growing your business. Everybody's ordering at least 500 a month, points, not pounds, right? And those points will add up and give you another bonus. In this example, at the end of the month, you've earned another £206. So we're trying to get you into this habit of getting your products for free. You introduce 3 and your products are free. You introduce 3 and your products are free. It's a nice mantra to remember, right? Everybody's doing the same. It's a couple of £100 a month. And if everybody does that and duplicates, they get their money back at the end of the month anyway, right? So it's a pretty simple system. Moving on up, junior executive leader. Now what happens is, as this group is growing, 3 people are inviting 3 people, and so the team is growing, and you can see that the profit's growing as well. So not just getting your money back, but also actually getting more profit that you can put into your holiday fund or top up your pension fund or pay the mortgage, whatever you want to do with it. It's your money, you choose. And this continues to grow month by month. You start to receive more and more bonuses, getting from the pools, getting into the car club, getting into the founders club, down to our beautiful yachts we've got with a chef on board, sailing around the Croatian coast, getting yourself a BMW or Mercedes car. It doesn't happen overnight, guys, right? It requires effort, it requires consistency, it requires teamwork, but we're there to support you, all right? It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's something that you have to work on month by month, but the rewards are really there, and we've proven it. We've been doing it 8 years. We've got great results. So first of all, step 1, take care of your family and friends. Excuse me. Getting your products for free by helping others. 2, you start to build a team. You start to move through the compensation plan, as I explained. And 3, finally, you've really got a great team growing, and you can benefit from the health, the happiness, and the abundance that comes with that. Here's a little snapshot of what we've got in Polish and English. We've created 2 Euro millionaires, 27 Polish zloty millionaires. And as you can see, we're delivering to 66 countries. We have shareholders. You could be a shareholder if you wish. We've given away 1,600 cars released into our organization, and literally thousands of training trips and tickets to events. So, you know, that's a lot to absorb. I really encourage you to get back to the person that's invited you to this evening. We can get together and meet from time to time. I think we're planning a meeting in our local group up here in Ladnodno or Chester soon. We're going to have another big meeting in our group, or the 500 Club, which is taking place on Saturday, the 20th of April, down at our offices in Milton Keynes. If you'd like more information about any of that, please drop us a line by email to officeuk@duolife.eu. So we've recorded this evening's seminar presentation, and I'm happy to send that out to those that you'd like it. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, Monica and friends, and looking forward to catching up with you after the Easter holidays. Take care. Good night. See you soon.